There's so many people walking today. It's just typical bad luck. Okay. Also, it's so hot. I don't even know why people are walking when it's this hot because if I weren't streaming, I would have just turned around. Honestly, it's like too hot for me. Okay. Should I turn the camera and just show y'all the woods? Or, I don't know. I made up my mind. It's been a while since I've been here actually, so we'll see if I still remember the terrain. Also, I already need water, literally. Okay, I think. Oh, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I think we're gonna go this way. I'll follow those like blue things. Can I? Does this not go out any further? It's not that far. To be fair, it's really cheap though. It's like $15. I keep. Someone show up. Oh my god, I'm so lonely. It's very chill though. At least it's not as hot in the woods, you know? I don't think this. I mean, it has to be some way because there are blue markings. So even if it's not like where I actually wanted to go, it has to lead somewhere. And also, then I can find my way out. I don't want to get lost in the woods again. Also, I totally did get lost in like the what's it called? Not the woods and like the neighborhood around it again. I remember I did that last year too. Have we been up this way? Oh, that is the way. Oh my god. Okay, we're going oh, here. Yeah. What are all of these things? Are these like effects? Oh, I'm not editing myself though. Y'all can see me the way I look, but I didn't know that they had that. What is this? Is this like green screen? What? Oh, I need to turn that off. I didn't know we had that on stream. I feel like that's new. I haven't seen that. I stream like all the time. I haven't seen it. Maybe I just don't have it on the other. Okay, I'm not gonna look at all the stuff now. I do want to though, but I'm gonna try to not do that. I'm not gonna let ADHD win, etc. Although I'm very curious. They've definitely updated the. Okay, I'm just gonna look. No, that was the same thing. What is this? What? And this. Oh, turning off the camera. Okay, that makes sense. Why did they update it today? I'm actually like doing stuff. Okay. Uh, do y'all see any more blue markings? I feel like this is like, oh yeah, over there. It's like Dora the Explorer. Like, where are we gonna go next? Do you see the blue markings? Also, someone, feel free to chat. Ugh, I'm already tired. I walked from the other side of the town because I had to get this sick selfie stick because I'm so tired of like just using my hand. Um, but the heat was a lot. And then, like I said, I did get lost in that neighborhood, so I need water. But I don't want to drink too much water. I'm also going back to the mall afterwards with my brother, so at work, obviously, duh. Okay. Blue marking. Why don't I just always do this? Gijon, where are you going? I don't know. I'm just gonna follow these blue markings today because I don't want to like try to find a way, and I don't want to get lost like I always do because I'm kind of tired today and like it's very hot, so I don't feel like getting lost. Plus, I have stuff to do after this. I think I literally need to like just drink water if I'm gonna survive. Actually, it's too much today. Okay, how do I? Hi. This feels very intimate. Okay. So yeah, since I have stuff to do and I don't want to get lost and I'm tired, I'm gonna follow the blue markings. So where we are going depends on where like what's it called? Like the travel people where they've made the trail. Because we're just doing a trail, which is what I should always do. It is. That's the safe thing to do, but I usually don't because I'm an idiot. Is this your daily hike? No. I actually don't like I don't go on daily hikes. I mostly work out. Like I do daily workouts in the elliptical, but today I wanted to go on a hike because I needed to touch some grass. But when I do go on hikes, I usually go here because it's so close to where I live. Although today it was a little impractical because I had to go to the other side of town first, but I still know these woods, so it's kind of practical just because I've grown up around here. So I've been here many times, and we also have many streams here. Okay, I'm just gonna uh, try to be a little careful when walking downhill. Let me know if y'all see any blue markings. Oh yeah, this is the mountain goat park. That's what I thought. So we've been this way many times. Okay, I'm gonna keep the camera off me so that I can focus on what I call mountain goated, where it's like I just crawl down kinda, cause I even less than I feel like getting lost, feel like tripping and falling. That would be my nightmare right now. So definitely not doing that. But yeah, if I went on a daily hike, I'd be in better shape. I should. But honestly, you can't go on a daily hike in Norway because a lot of time the weather is like rainy and sludgy and even, snow and stuff like that. So it'd be dangerous. We have been on some hikes where I've been like, okay, this is a little too risky. Um, Last year I definitely tripped and messed up my ankle a little because it had been raining like the day before or something. But it's really nice to take this one ahead of time, and it's nice to take y'all with me because then we can kind of all touch grass. Okay, I see more blue markings. So we're on the right track. And the good thing about that too is that I also don't run out of it because sometimes I just go straight through accidentally and then I'm like, oh, what now? Definitely not. Yeah, exactly. When it's like super sludgy, dangerous. Oh my God, I'm so tired today. What are you up to today? What's up? Okay, this is where we're going. It's nice, it's pretty. I think I always say this when I'm in the woods that I feel like making a horror movie, which probably isn't what I should be thinking about when I'm in the woods, but it's just I love the like woods horror movie aesthetic. I love scary movies, honestly. I just wish I had more time to watch them. Also, um, a lot of times when I watch movies, it's with like people I'm dating, and I have this theory where I feel like most straight guys don't really like horror movies. I've dated like one guy who liked horror movies, the others don't. They're like pussycats. They like, speaking of pussycats, literally a cat. Um, Look, so cute. Oh my God. Oh, we saw a cat last year as well. That's not the same cat though. So cute. Yeah, we're definitely on the right path in the woods now. Um, Hopefully though, this won't be too intense. I don't know, because I haven't been on this path in a long time, honestly. But yeah, I started dating a guy like a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We've been on 6 dates already, and he doesn't like horror movies either. They never do. Something about straight men. I think straight men maybe aren't that used to being afraid, so they don't like it in contained forms like we do. I think if you um spend more of your life like being afraid or thinking about things, even and like being careful. Cute, absolutely cute. I know. I feel like I'm stalking the cat now though. I think for us, watching horror movies is a great way to like feel fears in controlled environments, kind of. Um, and maybe straight guys just don't need that. I don't know, because I know that. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. I know that LGBT members like horror movies too, so I think it's a straight guy thing where you're just not into it. I also think about like Twilight and the Hunger Games when I'm in the woods. Gotta get him initiated? Absolutely, I know. But I mean, he's already 35 and not into horror movies, so would really have to change his personality for it, but um, I'm up for the challenge for sure because I would like to watch horror movies with him. But yeah, I was gonna say I think I got really into the woods when I got into the Hunger Games. Before that, the woods was like something I was like forced to go and like forced to hike and stuff with school or family. But when I got into the Hunger Games, I was like, oh, the woods are kind of cool. Not even when I got into Twilight, just the Hunger Games. So how do I go about getting a guy initiated into horror movies? Maybe start off with some like chill slashers, maybe Fear Street. Everyone can watch Fear Street, you know. But it's not just like making sure it's not too scary, it's like making sure it's engaging, you know. But yeah, Fear Street has romance. I feel like romance is one of those things that gets people into horror movies, you know. And for me, fashion for sure. Like Scream. It's giving when Bella confronted Edward. Absolutely, literally. That's what's so cool about the woods. And I always feel like the Twilight Woods look pretty similar to Norwegian Woods with like the composition, I guess. So yeah. Funny because my mom was actually watching that yesterday. Maybe that's subconsciously what made me want to hike today. Okay, we're going up here. Look, it really is Twilight. Just imagine that music. What's it like? Do 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 do. I can't do it, but honestly, pretty. Where's the next blue thing? Beyond this one. Has to be up here though. Over there, maybe? I feel like I remember going there with school. Hi, Boo Boo. Following a trail today. I'm trying to be more responsible than I usually am. What's up? The trees are beautiful. I agree. It is very serene. I love like especially the view. Oh my god, I forgot. Like this type of view, I'm obsessed with. You're scared for me? Don't be scared for me. I'm fine. Just a little tired. And right now, I can't find the next blue mark, but it has to be like over here, I'd imagine, because it has to like rail and stuff. And I think that's over where the water is. But it's weird that I can't find a blue mark. Whew. I might need some more water soon. Okay, there's a person, so I'm just gonna let him pass so that we don't disturb him. I don't want to be a bother. Hi, sorry. Sophie. Okay, we're just gonna hang back a little bit so that they can enjoy their walk. It's a guy walking with his dog. In the meantime, Gijan said I would rate your left. So that's, oh, over here? You think so? I actually think it's over there because the guy went there. Let's see. Boo Boo, bears and wild animals. Well, bears are wild animals, but I haven't seen a lot of bears in Norway, and by a lot, I mean I've never seen them. Not in the wild, actually, not even contained. I hope you're not lost. Not lost yet. I think we're gonna try to go up here, and if we don't see any blue marks, we'll just head back down. Just as long as we don't go too far from the blue marks, I think we'll be fine. I don't want to get lost. I remember like last year I got lost a couple of times. It was actually like low-key stressful, especially when I start running out of battery because I can't find my way out without Google Maps. And last year and today, I was lost in like the little residential area before the woods, which I'm like, okay, if I'm already lost. But I feel like I have better sense of direction in the woods than in residential areas. I'm so tired today. God. Oh my god, look at these ants. So many. So many ants. Okay. I see a mother and daughter coming, so I'm just gonna try to gracefully walk past them. Key. Okay, I found the blue mark, so that's good. I feel like what's it called? Every time I walk past people, I feel like a kick streamer. Yeah, like a real douche. Okay, like I'm ruining the woods for everyone. It's impressive you had data there, though. Yeah, in Norway, I feel like you have data in most places just because the whole thing's a goddamn wood, you know? Fuck. Oh, downhill is better. Oh, yeah, it's gonna feel better for sure. Also nice to like actually get some real life walking in though, not just like the elliptical, you know? Feel it in my body in a different way. But I for sure don't want to go too far. Ah, Jesus. Whew. I'm out of shape. Seriously need to get back with my strength workouts too. I really do. Look behind you, see some things? What do you see? Serial killers? Michael Myers? Freddy? It's the fresh air? True. That is what it is. It just feels different. Okay, we're going here. Where's the next blue mark? I'm gonna be a sweaty mess. I visit my brother at his job. He's gonna be so embarrassed. And it's gonna be funny. Oh, I feel like I'm almost gonna turn around soon. I wonder what happens if I go the whole trail. Like, does it loop or I don't know. I never do real trails. Oh, building. Oh yeah, the whole town's behind there. I thought I was in good shape for real. Maybe I'm just tired today. I've been working out daily for like 2 years now, so it shouldn't be this bad. But I don't know. It's been a day. Also, I have that Moonbeam ice cream song stuck in my head, even though it's not even like amazing or anything. How long is this fucking trail? What the hell? Did I used to do this in school? No wonder I complained. I do remember me complaining a lot, so it makes sense. Because it's kind of brutal. Most of the times you have to walk back, I think. Oh no. Boo. I don't want to walk back. Maybe I'll turn around soon. I'll just go up there and see what happens. I think it's too dangerous, especially by yourself. Boo boo, you know I've done this 1,000 times. You were with me like many times last year when I did it. Hasn't even been that long. And everyone knows where I am. It's literally online. I'm just trying to be careful. That's all. God, so many ants here. Yeah, I remember this from school. I think we used to like sit here and have lunch. Cute. I haven't been here with Stream. This is a different like place than I usually go. This is the real one though. I'm gonna sit down and have some water. Follow the line. Absolutely. Hey, I'm just proud of myself for following a trail, honestly. Literally first time on Stream I've followed a trail. Even though it is giving me middle school flashbacks. But I don't think we're gonna go further today. Maybe next time, like when I'm more prepared, because I don't know, I just don't wanna like get lost or get too tired or slip and fall. I've been feeling a little like tired lately, so I'm careful. Thank you, Young King. How are you? So yeah, I think we're just gonna head back and then I'll go visit my brother and I'll go home and have some dinner. But it's nice to like just start walking again or hiking, you know. It's very chill here. Like, look, Norway, very Norwegian. I'm almost more scared about going back because if like downhill, it's easy to trip. So that's also why I just want to get it over with. And we'll just go a little further each time, and maybe it actually loops around. I think it might, but I just don't want to risk it today. You're already sweating? Yeah, I'm sweating because I walked from the other well, I walked to the other side of town, then I walked back from the other side of town, and then I walked up here. I've been walking for a few hours before this. So I knew I was gonna sweat a lot, and I was like, fuck it, I'm still gonna stream because it's just real life, you know? But yeah, it's not from the hiking or like it's partially, but also I've been just going about this for a while. I told you I was gonna show up sweaty at my brother's place of employment, but is my backpack closed? Yeah. But yeah, he'll deal. Can check maps. Maps. I'm just gonna follow the thing. The thing. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you know I like walking though. I walk on the elliptical every morning. So, and I like walking to the places I'm going, but I still get sweaty though. And I've noticed I've become more of a sweater as I've gotten into better shape. I used to never sweat, but now that I actually work out consistently, I do, which I'm kind of proud of in a way, I guess, because it's a sign of being in good shape. Did you see my bicep brag, boo boo? I have gotten in better shape. Mm, oh, it's so peaceful. Okay, I'm low key terrified by going downhill, but it'll be good, I think. Didn't get the turnout that we usually do on hiking streams, but maybe people are busy, or maybe I went live a different time. I don't remember. Okay. Mm, hmm. Just don't want to keep the camera on me for too much because I have to like focus for a lot of this because I definitely don't want to trip. That's like my biggest fear with this, you know. Because Boo is right, it's a little dangerous, but mostly the tripping. You are always in shape and very beautiful. Thanks. But I've definitely, like, I don't always work out as much, but I've been on the workout grind lately, but thank you. I don't even mean just like how I look necessarily, even more how I feel and my muscle stuff. That's why I also want to get like into more strength training because I want to like define more. But I was very pleased with my biceps. I even flexed to my mom again yesterday. I'm like being very Johnny Bravo about my biceps. Is this the right way? I think it is, but if I'm walking the wrong way, please let me know. Hi, Mukavelli, how are you? Iconic name. Are you back in the US? No, I'm in Norway. Look, Soup's Norwegian over here. Yeah, in Norway. Sorry. I'm not going back to the US right now. I'm doing some Norwegian stuff at the moment, like hiking without it being too hot. It's already hot here, but it's even hotter in America. Okay, let's see. Mountain goating it. Also, my boots. How ridiculous am I? Hiking in Doc Martens. So this professional. Okay. Yeah, I see blue markings, so we're still on the right path. So subconscious about my sweating now, boo boo. After you brought it up. Okay. Ah, don't trip, don't trip. Still alive. Don't even jinx it. I mean, knock on wood, you know? I remember you saying you were gonna go back to California. You look so peaceful. Oh my God, thank you. Oh, that looks so peaceful. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm definitely going to California, but I'm waiting right now because of the politics. You know, I don't feel all that safe, and I do feel for everyone who's in the U.S. right now. I just don't want to unnecessarily put myself in a difficult position. Um, so I'm trying to just stay preoccupied with peaceful places like this. Look at these ants. That's crazy. They're crawling all over. But yeah, I've always wanted to live in California. I don't see myself like living in Norway permanently or anything. There'd be kind of nothing for me to do. Like right now, I'm just, working and hiking and stuff like that. Do, 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 do. Those ants are super big. Are they? You're a baller. LOL. You can hike in Doc Martens. LOL. You're rich. That's not the thing. It's just that I only wear Doc Martens. I was just mentioning it because hiking in Doc Martens isn't the smartest thing to do because they obviously have no grip and stuff like that. But I only feel comfortable in Docs, So it wasn't a flex. It was actually kind of the opposite. But thank you. Mm, but yeah, are those ants big? I mean, maybe they are, but they're not like fire ants. So I'd rather have big ants than ants that burn, I guess. I remember fire ants from, I did see anyone when I was in Texas, like last, but when I was a kid, I remember they, oh, hurt like hell, you know. Why do I have Mystical Magical on my mind? Everyone does, I hope. It's not just me. Tree check. Literally, so chill. Mystical, magical. Okay. Thing about hiking is that, like, the way down is always so much quicker than the way up. So I'm always like, oh, we're already like making progress. So I always feel like I could have gone further, but you never know. And then I don't know if I get lost and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all remember last year I got lost like every time. And like I've been saying, I did get lost on the way to the woods, just the residential area, which is probably more embarrassing. But for me, getting lost in a residential area is pretty standard, so I'm not that ashamed of it. Um, but I was more surprised when I got lost in the woods last year because I usually don't, but probably because I was on stream, so I wasn't paying full attention. Because I'm better at finding my way in the woods. You love nature? Hot. I wish I was out there right now. Love a good hike and swim. Same. Yeah, I do love nature. I'm definitely more of like a nature person than a people person, although I love cities and stuff like that. But I really enjoy solo activities and feeling grounded. And the woods are just like so, I don't know, chill. So yeah. There was a while where I was like not into the woods because we were always forced to hike and stuff at school and you know, during holidays, stuff like that, like Easter, Pentecost, summer vacation. And when you're forced to do something, you don't like it. Like for us, it's like hiking and skiing and stuff like that. But then when I got older, I was like, oh, it's kind of nice. Like, look at this. It's just inarguably beautiful. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go back out into the sun. That's the worst. Sun is crazy today. It's one of those things you grew into, true. But I also think that everything is better when you're not forced to do it. Although that being said, I always loved swimming, even though I kind of, I guess, had to swim. So it depends. But it was basically like the second I didn't have to go into the woods, I wanted to. But I always prefer stuff like that alone as well. So even now, I don't really like hiking with other people. It kind of ruins it for me, which is a little awful to say, but it's true. Unless it's like my friend and we're just gossiping or whatever. But yeah, I like being able to like choose where to go and just, stop and look at what I want and stuff like that. And just like stream or listen to a podcast or whatever, and not necessarily just feel like you're forced in some kind of situation. Plus, I don't mind like being out of breath on stream and stuff like that, but I don't like when you're hiking with someone and you're more out of breath than they are. And I feel like a lot of people I know are in such good shape because like I feel like everyone in Norway except for me is an athlete, you know? Like I always date guys too who want to hike, and I'm like, I'm not hiking with like some ex jock. They're gonna be like running up the hill, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, no, I'm dying, and that's embarrassing. So I'd rather not. Yeah, like the guy I'm seeing now, he actually really loves hiking and nature and even like camping and stuff like that. I don't want to hike with him because I'm just gonna be out of breath, and he played every single sport in high school, so it's just gonna be awkward. You're not into group hikes? No, I'm not into group activities in general. That's why I didn't do sports. I did some sports like shit, my AirPods are dying. Um, just wait a sec. Ah, yeah, just wait. Can y'all still hear me? Um, I did some sports like boxing and horseback riding and stuff, individual sports. I don't do group activities, so I didn't do like soccer and handball and stuff like that. I don't like doing things where you're on a team. I see what you're saying. You're the type who likes to just hang out and get lost in the woods. Yeah, literally. That's exactly what it is. And maybe like sit down and read a book and stuff like that. Um, Over here, people always get lost and hurt. Today, a lady fell in a cliff from a helicopter to save her. Thanks for saying that, boo-boo. Yeah, I get it, but it's very different than like these tiny little child's woods. I mean, 6-year-olds walk here, boo-boo. It's not the same. We don't really have lots of stuff like that. I mean, in the bigger woods, sure, but this is like a place where people take first graders. Then you got a boyfriend, lol. No, not a boyfriend. I'm just been seeing this guy for the last few weeks. He's actually he's leaving today for like 2.5 weeks. So now I'm just gonna be chilling on my own like I usually do. But yeah, it's really random. I just went out to people watch and then I accidentally met him, and now I've seen him several times. So rumors confirmed, I sometimes date male species and people and stuff like that. On the news this morning, I get it, boo-boo. I'm not gonna fall and be picked up by a helicopter. We're fine. These aren't like gigantic woods, you know. Wait, so you got people watching LOL for fun? Yeah, because I'm such an introvert that I'd rather just observe people, but then I ended up hanging out with people and talking to people anyways, because I'm also a very social person, even though I'm an introvert. So I was like, I'm just gonna go observe some people in the wild at like a bar. And then I ended up meeting some people and chatting, and he was one of them. But I do like people watching. I really do. I love observing people and studying people and like even like in conversation, trying to figure people out and stuff like that. I'm a weirdo, you know, so that is something I enjoy for realsies. So yeah, psycho. No, she'll hike through the woods and be okay. We don't have to speak that over our lives. True, you're extremely interesting. I wouldn't say extremely interesting. I would just say weirdo, but thank you. And that is a nicer way of putting it, I guess. Yeah, no, it's fun. My parents like people watching too, even though they're social people. Don't you find it a little interesting observing people? And like, honestly, one of the reasons why I ended up talking to people is that I was people watching and I saw these couple of 20-year-old girls chatting up like a table of 3 60-year-olds, and I was like, I have to observe how these 20-year-old girls are like flirting with these 60-year-old men for drinks. And then they bought me drinks, which was very nice, like Jack Daniels, which is what I drink. And the men turned out to be very kind as well. But I was just like, I just found it fascinating. So I was like, hey, can I sit with y'all? Because I don't know, for me, stuff like that is something I just genuinely find fascinating and fun. It's like different social dynamics and stuff like that. You know, I'm samfunnsviter, which I don't know what to translate into, but basically like a degree in society history, but like the degree is called society something. And I took a lot of sociology and I like stuff like that. Also, out of the woods, I made it, still alive. Haven't been mauled by a bear or hunted down by like Jason or anything. I'm alive. Haven't even traumatized the locals that much with my stream, which is definitely a win. Hey, what's normal? Like, folks are different, true. Do you learn a lot from watching? People are into psychology too. I will say yes to both of those questions. I love psychology, and I do feel like I learn a lot by observing people. Yeah, I think even though I'm introverted and I kind of live a Grinch-like lifestyle, I definitely know a lot about people, and I know how to like talk to most people and like have pleasant conversations and build relations and stuff like that. And I will say I'm pretty good at like anticipating people's moves and understanding their thoughts, which comes in handy, you know, because I work as a bartender, so understanding, I can't see shit. Understanding people is definitely a big part of the job. And like just talking to people and making them feel good and happy. And I used to work with kids too, so no helicopters needed, true. I definitely look a little bit more disheveled than when I went into the woods. I've had so many forced lunches on this bench. My hair is a mess now. Yay! I have to like check how I look afterwards before I go to my brother, but it's so sunny that I don't know how I'm gonna be able to see myself in the camera. I look at peace. I kind of am. Yeah, I'm having a good time for sure. Thank you. I hope you're right. I don't know because I can't see. Literally so blinded, but I don't want to put on my sunglasses either because like I'm streaming, so I feel like unless I have to, it's kind of rude, low-key. I only use this backpack when I'm like hiking, but I feel like it's very useful for it and not useful for other stuff. It's a little awkward carrying it at the mall earlier, to be honest. I don't usually care, but I was like, for a small town in Norway, maybe I've gone too far. Yeah, it is actually very peaceful here. I can see most of the town, which tells you that I do live in a small town, and I do. I can see most of the main town, I guess, not like the town in general, or I don't know actually. I guess there isn't that much beyond this. Yeah. I can't see my house though. If I go further into the woods, I see my house. Powerpuff Girls, yes. Oh my god, thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you, love it. Yeah, I love Powerpuff Girls. I got this from the Dolls Kill X Powerpuff Girls collection. I have literally so much from there. One of my favorite t-shirts as well. Thank you for the hearts. Do you remember the Rowdy Rough Boys? Yes, I do. Actually. Oh, but I have to rewatch Powerpuff Girls. I'm going to my, I have to put on my sunglasses. I'm going to my cousin's on Monday, and I'm going to be staying there for a while, so I'll probably watch Powerpuff Girls with her niece, who is turning 3. Oh my god, yeah, she's already turning 3 in like a month. That's crazy. We've been watching like all my favorite kids shows. Also some shows that I probably shouldn't watch with her, so I've been watching like a little Harley Quinn, stuff like that, but I'm trying to like keep it to Powerpuff Girls, Teen Titans Go, and then all the Disney princess movies. She's half Norwegian and half Indian, so we watched Frozen and then we watched Aladdin. Well, we also have to watch Frozen 2 and Aladdin 2. And isn't there an Aladdin 3, or is that just a straight to VCR thing, like Jasmine's Wish or something like that? Oh my god, we have to watch Tangled. I'm gonna watch Tangled, yeah. And maybe The Princess and the Frog, Little Mermaid. I love all those movies. It's okay, we don't judge. Thanks. Which Powerpuff Girl you most identify with? That's actually a really difficult question because I feel like I have traits from all of them. I will say maybe, no, it's actually really hard. If I had to choose, I'd say Blossom because I am an elder sister. She gives off very like big sister vibes, but definitely Bubbles too. But also Buttercup is like my inside. I don't know, it's kind of like sun, moon, and rising with them for real. I don't know. How about you? I'm saying Blossom if I were just to watch you. Yeah, I think you're right. Literally. Because that's my initial, well, my initial assessment, but also my initial, like, what's it called? Public facing persona, I guess. I feel like I'm just, a lot of my personality is defined by being like a big sister of several kids and just being like a control freak. And I am a Virgo too, so it makes sense. Yep, that's exactly what I would say. Exactly, yeah. It's weird. I should probably get going if I want to be back home before dinner. Hi, Mike, Larry, how are you? And good morning. Here it's actually afternoon, or is that evening? It's 5 p.m. I get a little mixed up with the afternoon and evening cutoffs in American time because I feel like it's a little different than Norwegian time because the words are like a little bit different in meaning. But yeah, I should head out. So thank y'all so much for being here. It's been really nice. Hopefully I'll see y'all in the next stream as well. And I'm gonna take my Powerpuff Girl bag and go shopping. So